Welcome again. We really appreciate everyone coming along. It's fantastic to see so many men coming together. That's what this group's about. It's about trying to get the men of the community to come together and spend time and talk and meet other men and bounce our ideas with each other and to really grow the strength of our Central Queensland men in that sense. So I really appreciate everyone coming along. It's just fantastic. So many coming on tonight. Yeah, so you're not here to hear me speak anyway, but I'll introduce you to Ben. So Ben lives in Victoria. So a bit sad. He has actually been loving our warm weather up here. The other day I took a photo of my car and it had 34 degrees on it, and he told me they had a high of 11. So we can keep that, I think. So we've got some beautiful weather at the moment, but it's going to warm up pretty quick too, I think. So yeah. So I'm not sure. I've put a lot of links in the emails to so you could get to know who Ben is. I'm not going to say was. He is. He's still here. We're not going to bring any ghosts in. So you would see most of you would have seen a little bit of what Ben is doing in his talent regards to his comedy side of things. But Ben also, and I think I shared a bit of that, is a fantastic evangelist as well. He has several teams down in Melbourne, and there's a new team I think starting in South Australia now, where they go out in the streets and they share the gospel with people, just everyone walking down the street. So we've been out a couple of times recently up here, and Ben's seeing a bit of the difference up here compared to the people running to the train stations down in Melbourne and stuff like that, and giving them out tracks as they go. But here it's a little bit quieter. You're sitting there for a while waiting for one or two people to come across. But we've had fantastic opportunities and to meet people. There's a gentleman here, his motorcycle broke down. Where are you? Over here, yeah. So his motorcycle broke down during the week. So we were out there evangelising at the time, and we were able to invite him along and come along and see what's happening here tonight. And I'm sure, as he was telling us, the reason his bike's broken down is there's something happening. God's got him here for a purpose. So yeah, so we'll see what happens tonight and what's happening in his life around this. So it's fantastic. So catch up with him. He may need, still probably looking for some way to get home he's from Ballarat. So yeah, anyone who's going back to Ballarat tonight, just let him know you can give him a lift. But let's bring Ben up now and yeah, let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah, that's loud enough. Thank you. We do our sound checks as we go on the spot, so that's testing and it works. Good. Thank you. Good to see you guys. I feel like a celebrity chef here. I feel like Jamie Oliver, we're going to do some cooking. Might cook up that tucker. Yeah, lovely. He's got that lift. He thought of talk like that. He thought of marinating the food at the same time with him cooking it. So I thought, yeah, I feel like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon, that fish is so undercooked, it's still trying to find Nemo, right? Yes. Could be Manu, but the women love Manu. That's probably the wrong crowd because, he's got this French accent, he's like this, and women love him. They go, oh. It doesn't matter what he could make Vegemite toast. There'd be French women, Aussie women going, oh, give me the recipe, oh yeah. So it's never going to happen in reverse. You'll never get an Aussie chef in France going, oh yeah, nah. Oh yeah, I'm making chicken parmigiana, eh? Yeah, imagine French women, keep talking like Aussie bogan. Oh, your voice is so nice. Oh yeah, going down, oh yeah. We're not sophisticated. Apparently the Kiwis are. They were voted the sexiest accent in the world. I don't know how many, people thought that. Sexy, bro. Yeah. 68. But we'll see what happens, yeah. But I reckon Aussies, we've got a good accent, but not like the French, because they sound exotic. They sound suave, they sound sophisticated. They say like, ooh la la. We're like, oh yeah, nah. Not the same. But I've done a bit of travel, like coming up here was good. I got back recently from London. Anyone from London? Any English people, by the way? Too ashamed? Because I thought, I heard a little bit of whinging, I thought there has to be at least one. If I offend some of you guys, it's not my intention, because I want to offend you all equally, right? You're ashamed, oh, I didn't offend you, oh, sorry about that. But I went over to London, and when I was during the coronation. There we go, yeah, silent. There we go. But, yeah, there we go. Well, you can stay if you like, but that's all right. No, I was over in London, and I've heard the British accents, because everything, you know, to be fair, they all say to be fair, right? To be fair, you know, the weather hasn't been great, but to be fair, it's going to fine up. You know, the cricket, you know, wasn't great what the Aussies did to us, but to be fair, we wouldn't have won the game, right? That's how they talk. And so, but I mastered the London accent. I'm pretty sure I've nailed the London accent. Do you want to hear it? As soon as I got to Heathrow, I heard, this is the London accent. The train station is that way. Keep going. To platform 2, you'll get to Waterloo station. Waterloo? No, Waterloo. You'll go take it there straight away. Go, keep going. It's no problem. And it's almost like a Melburnian accent. So if you ever go to Melbourne, it's not too far off where we are from. It's fairly similar. But yeah, no, I actually asked my Indian friend, am I allowed to do your voice? Asked for permission. And he's like, I was like, oh, I better not do it. No, totally fine. That's it. They all do that. Yeah, it's just couldn't like a bubblehead constantly. It was all good. But I seriously was at the coronation. It was really amazing because I saw King Charles, yes, not Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, driving past in his golden carriage. It was like he was waving at me. He was like, hello. I'm like, oh, there he is. Hello, it's Charles. So excited. I waited all my life just to do this. And yes. Have you noticed he doesn't say yes? He says it, but not how we would say it. He says yes. He's got them, hasn't he? He's got big ears, but he's like yes. Do you like being king? Yes.
We always like to cook for you.
Yes. And you like living in the palace? Yes, very much. Do you like Harry and Meghan's Netflix special? Not so much. Not at all. There were a lot of celebrities that I probably saw on the TV. I was actually live sort of watching, so I didn't get to see, but apparently President Donald Trump was there at the coronation. Can you believe it? I don't know if you saw him, but it was fantastic. It really was great being there. At the coronation, it was so big, so many people, almost as big as when I'm going to be back next year, when I'm going to be King of America. Believe me, it's going to be fantastic, really. It's so good. And by the way, I think it's fantastic that you're doing this for the Men's Shed Night. It's great because it's organized by the church, and I love the Bible, because Nehemiah built a huge wall. It's fantastic. It's been great reading the Bible because, you know, we were in quarantine for a long time during the China virus. It was very tough. My wife, Melania, she finished 3 books during quarantine. 3 books. That's a lot of coloring in. I tell you why it's that way, but yeah. People ask, can I do a Joe Biden voice? I don't even know if he can. When he talks, I was there at the, the thing, man, over in Great United Great England, and for the congregation of the thing with the king. What are we playing charades? 2 words, how many syllables? Boris Johnson was there. Man, for comedians, impersonators, he was so fun. He was like this Muppet type character. Boris Johnson, right? Because they were getting a new Prime Minister, every 30 days? More than we were. We used to get him every 6 months, and we'd change the batteries on our smoke detector. Wasn't that crazy? You know, we had little Johnny, g'day guys, it's great. But then we had Kevin Rod. Yeah, Kevin 07, great to be here in Rockhampton, or as we say in Mandarin, Ni hao, feng pei, shi la, shi shi. No idea what I just said. I used to get people speaking Mandarin come up and go, I cannot believe you just said that. If you only knew, you would not be saying that, no way. I love the Asian accent. It's so fun. Then we had Julia Gillard, yes, you're right. Every time she was on TV giving a speech, I thought it was Kath and Kim playing. It was like, right, Australia, it's nice, it's different, it's unusual, yes. And then we had Tardy Abbott, great to be here, yes. And I loved it when he got asked a tough question, because, you know, you'd always be like, and I wondered, did that happen with his wife at home? You're meant to hang the washing out. What's going on, Toadie? Well, you know, sometimes you say things in the heat of the moment. It's not always gospel truth. Sure, it happened. And then we had, I didn't do Turnbull so much. I did ScoMo. I did ScoMo for a little bit. G'day guys, Scott Morrison here, ScoMo. You know, he said everything in threes. You know, we've got to flatten the curve, got to cushion the blow, got to download the app, don't visit Victoria, do a jigsaw puzzle. Remember he said that? You know, during the start of COVID, the whole world's looking for answers. What's going to happen? Do a jigsaw puzzle. Really? That's it? I did one with the girls. I was pretty happy. We finished it in a week. Yeah, it said 3 to 5 years on the box, so... yeah, great advice. And then we had Albanese. People asked to do Albanese. I said, well, you know, to learn a voice, you have to watch someone for hours and hours and hours, and I didn't want to do that, so I haven't got it yet. But I was going to do Boris Johnson. He was there at the coronation. You know, Boris. Right. Hello. Hope you're well. Hope you're yes, fighting fit as the butcher's dog. Right. Yes. As you know, it's good to see people again. I had the corona myself. My doctor said you're looking pasty. Your hair's all over the place. You're thinking of words to say. I said, good. Back to normal. Excellent. I want people like that to stay in power. I want, you know, speak of politicians and celebrities, Arnold Schwarzenegger was at the coronation, so he's kind of both. And there was absolutely fantastic. And it was so great to be there at the coronation, because you know, the Terminator, but also the coronator. And I told everybody, you know, I got to get Charles into shape, because I mean, look at him, he's going to be the king. Come on, look, he looks like a girly man. Come on. He's in his 70s and so am I. I mean, look at the difference. You know, I'm pumping iron, even though I'm an old man, although instead of I'll be back, it's my back. He was definitely there. I think you've got to have Sylvester Stallone, right? Because I'm in Rocky. And you know, like I was in Rocky 2, right? Well, I was in Rocky 1 and then Rocky 2, right? But you know what I'm saying. And he just did Rambo 5 a few years ago. I don't know if you saw it. It was a musical, right? You know, just so I could sing Rambo number 5. A little bit of violence in my life, a little bit of gunfire, I'm in strife. A little bow and arrow in your hair, a little bit of bang bang, now you're dead. Yo! Rambo number 5. Yeah, that'd be a fun one to watch. Who else was there at the coronation that we could have seen from? Who else could have been there? Yeah, just, you gotta think now.
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, yeah, he could have been there. Who else? Anyone else? Let's build a list.
Does anyone know why Americans call it popcorn?
There you go. Why is that? Oh, is that a question or a... Yeah. There you go. Tom, I was almost going to start singing. It's not unusual to be that. That's not bad, right?
That's good.
It's the first and last time I'll ever do a Tom Jones impression. Who else could have been there?
Jacob Zuma.
Which one?
Jacob Zuma.
Is he like a boxer or something?
From South Africa.
Oh.
Previous president.
President.
Oh, he's the president.
Oh,
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of a Zuma Nelson. Yeah. You're not South African? You are?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, there you go. I've been to South Africa, right? Everything is right. They say, how are you today, right? It's good to meet you, right? Got really confusing when I got in a taxi and I'm driving down the road. They're going to go left, right? I said, just stop at the traffic lights. He got all confused. He goes, no, they're robots. That's what they call them, robots. It's like, where am I? AI is taking over the world. In Durban, it's the Durbanator. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There you go. Was there anyone else? Bill Gates. Bill Gates. I don't even know what Bill Gates sounds like.
He's gone.
He's gone apparently. There you go. I don't know. One more. Just see if I can do it. Like, no, not Elton John. One that I can do. I've tried to do a Harry. That's close enough. I can't do women's voices so much, but
Harry's more like that, yes. And hello. That's a bit like Harry. It's almost like he's the old man, isn't it? Yeah. And he's got a book called Spare. And my website is sparechange.org if you'd like to donate. I need money.
oh, Liam Neeson. Can I do that one a bit later? You asked for that. Yeah. I'd love to do that one. I'll have to bring that one in because he's one of my favourites. I love Liam Neeson. He's an Irish voice. He's any Irish people here?
Aye.
Hey, there we go. I don't think it's you though, because you don't sound too Irish. When I was first driving, actually on the other side, I was heading to Yeppoon. I was heading down there, and I saw this guy was Irish. Pretty sure he still is. And I said, "Yeah, to be sure." And I said, "What's the quickest way to Yeppoon?" And he goes, "Are you going by foot or by car?" I said, "By car." That'd be the quickest way. Absolutely, 100%. Go there and you'll find it. It'll be nice. Great. I love the Irish accent. Then you got the different one, like I've seen Bono from U2. He's got one like that. It's more like, you know, that type of accent. He's the one that does concerts and he claps his hands. He's like, you know, every time I clap my hands, somebody dies. Some Aussie yelled out, "Well, stop clapping your hands, you idiot!" Why would you do that?